Hello student, today we will learn about symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix. So before starting about symmetric matrix, I will tell you about the square matrix. Square matrix, you know that a matrix in which number of rows and columns are equal, that is called square matrix. And transpose of a matrix means if you interchange the row into column, so that will be named as the transpose of the matrix. So let us talk about the symmetric matrix. So a square matrix of order n is said to be symmetric matrix if after taking the transpose of the matrix remain same. If you take the transpose of that particular matrix, the original matrix and the matrix obtained by taking the transpose will remain same. So such type of matrix is called symmetric matrix. Okay. For example, I have told here about the transpose of the matrix. Rows are converted into columns. Now one thing remain same here. The leading diagonals, the principal diagonals remain same after taking the transpose of the matrix. Okay, this is very much clear. So the meaning of this that Aji is equal to Aij stand for after taking the transpose of the matrix, the value of the element A12 and A21 must be same. This is the meaning of this. A31 should be equal to A13 and A23 should be equal to A32. So such type of matrix is called transpose, means symmetric matrix. Let us take an example. A is any matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you want to make this matrix a symmetric matrix, so according to rule, the element Aji must be equal to Aij. Stand for, if this is your A12, right, the element of the place at A21 should be same, right? So it must be 2, right? A13 should be equal to A31, so it should be either 7 or 3, and A23 should be equal to A32, 6. Now if you take the transpose of this matrix, you will get the original matrix. You can see here, the rows becomes column, this row becomes column. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, this row becomes third column, 3, 6, 9. So this is nothing but the original matrix. You can see from here. So such type of matrix is called symmetric matrix. Okay. Now, one interesting thing is that if you add the transpose of the matrix to the original matrix, let us take the name of this matrix B. So outcome will be addition of these two. Will be 1 and 1. The corresponding element will be added. So 1 and 1 becomes 2. 2 and 2, 4. Okay, you can add means row-wise or column-wise. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 3 plus 3, 6, 2 and 2, 4, 5 and 5, 10, 6 and 6, 12, 3 and 3, it will be 6, 6 and 6, 12, 9, 9, 18. So if you take the transpose of this matrix B, if you take the transpose of matrix B, it will remain same. You can see here that it is same. It means the sum of the matrix and the transpose of that particular matrix will again be a symmetric matrix. This is not applicable in case of the matrix which is already symmetric. Let us check, will it hold for the matrix which is known as symmetric matrix. So it will hold for a matrix which is not symmetric. Let us take a matrix A and the transpose of the matrix be this. So easily you can see from here that A matrix is not a symmetric matrix. But if you add these two matrices, you will get a third matrix B. That is 4 and 4 makes 8, 5 and 1 becomes 6, 3 and 5, 8. Like this, by adding the corresponding elements, we are going to get another matrix B. So this B matrix, if you take the transpose of this matrix, it will again be the original matrix. So clearly visible that transpose of the matrix is equal to the original matrix. So from here we can say that a square matrix and the transpose of the square matrix is always a symmetric matrix, where A may or may not be a symmetric matrix. So this is very important result. Okay. So from here we can conclude this. Now
रोक दिया था, नाउ बोलना पड़ेगा फिर से।
दोबारा बोलना पड़ेगा।
नाउ तो बोलना पड़ेगा, नाउ तो क्या सेंटेंस बोलना पड़ेगा ना।
ये हो गया था ना। Now, if you subtract matrix, original matrix A, and we find the difference of A and the transpose of the matrix, and take the name of this matrix B. So by subtracting, you know how to subtract. The corresponding element must be subtracted. So after subtraction, we get this expression. So if you take the transpose of this matrix, this is named as B. The row becomes column. This row becomes column. Row becomes column. You get such type of expression. Here first row become first column. Okay. Now by scalar multiple of -1, we will get this matrix is nothing but matrix B. So from here you can observe that the difference of the original matrix and the transpose of that particular matrix, if A is a skew symmetric matrix, the difference will always be a skew symmetric matrix. It is also skew symmetric matrix. So let us check, will it hold for a matrix which is not skew symmetric matrix. Let us take another example. Let us check for a matrix which is not a skew symmetric matrix. The difference of the original matrix and the transpose of the matrix will give us the skew symmetric matrix or not. Let us take an example. This is a matrix A which is not a skew symmetric matrix, and this is the transpose of the matrix where rows becomes column. So just subtract these two, A minus transpose of the matrix. So 4 minus 4 it will be 0, 1 minus 5 it will be minus 5, 7 minus 6 it will be 1, 5 minus 1 it will be 4, 2 minus 2 it will be 0, 8 minus 3 it will be 5, 6 minus 7 it will be minus 1, 3 minus 8 it will be minus 5, 9 minus 9 it will be 0. Now you can see from here that it becomes an skew symmetric matrix. By taking the transpose, we can see from here, this is the matrix named as B, and we have taken the transpose. Again, by taking the transpose, this row becomes column, this row becomes column, this row becomes column. Now, in the very next step, you can see from here, this is nothing but the matrix B. So, transpose of the matrix B is minus B. It means B is a skew symmetric matrix. This implies that A minus transpose of that matrix is a skew symmetric matrix. So from here easily we can understand that the difference of any square matrix, but the difference will be ordered the matrix and the transpose of the matrix, is always give us a skew symmetric matrix, and the matrix, the sum of the matrix with its transpose will always give us a symmetric matrix. Okay, so this we have proved in a matrix where all entries are real entries. Now in general way I will prove it. Okay, now in general way also we can prove it. For a square matrix where all entries are real, this will be symmetric and skew symmetric. I have just explained it. Now in general way also we can prove that this is our matrix B, right? Then take the transpose of the matrix, right? Now we have learned about the properties of the transpose, where it is clearly mentioned that A plus B transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose in both the cases where addition is there or subtraction is there. So definitely it will be A transpose and A transpose of transpose. Again, this is the first property of the transpose, that taking the transpose of a matrix twice, we will get the original matrix. So it will be A transpose and it will be A. From here we can observe that matrix addition is commutative. So we can write like this. So this is nothing but our matrix B. So from here it is very much clear that the B matrix is a symmetric matrix. Okay. So from here, whatever I have told you, that the matrix and the transpose of the matrix, the sum of the matrix and the transpose of the matrix will give us a symmetric matrix. Same will be hold for skew symmetric matrix. Let us take the name of this expression is C, A transpose. So taking transpose on both sides, we will get such type of expression. And we know that by the property of transpose, that A minus B whole transpose is equal to A transpose minus B transpose. So it will be A transpose minus transpose to transpose. So this will be A transpose, and again you know that if you take the transpose of matrix twice, it will be the original matrix. By taking minus common, it will be A minus transpose of the matrix. So again it will be a C matrix. So from here we can say that A minus A transpose will always be a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, now one more thing is there. We can see from here. You know that this is A is a square matrix, and we have expressed that A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix and A minus A transpose is a skew symmetric matrix. So can we express a square matrix as the sum of a skew symmetric matrix and symmetric matrix? Let us see. We know that A is a symmetric matrix. A is a square matrix of order m. So we can express like this. Yes, inequality remains same. So it will be means expressed as A plus A. We can write. Now, if we add and subtract the transpose of the matrix, from this expression, again the expression will remain same. So from here we can write like this: A plus A transpose and half of A minus A transpose, and this is our square matrix. So it is clearly visible that if the A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. The scalar multiple of that will also be a symmetric matrix. Similarly, if A minus A transpose is a skew symmetric matrix, the scalar multiple of that will also be a skew symmetric matrix. So from here it is clearly visible that any square matrix can be expressed as a sum of a symmetric matrix and a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so this is where these are two very important results which can be asked in your examination. So please prepare this these two general question or just like theorems for your exam. Thank you.